and how you've helped them through that.
Leshon's doing a great job. He's, in my opinion, I say this all the time, he's grown a lot. He's matured a lot. He's a guy that I've come to rely on a lot in terms of every facet of the game, whether it's run game, pass game, in terms of knowledge of the offense, in terms of productivity. I think he's producing pretty well right now. So, Leshon is doing a great job. And to your point about the adversity, that's what you like to see most about, for me anyway, about a player is how do they respond to adversity? He had adversity in his own personal life, and we're having adversity as a football team right now. So I think he's more equipped than anybody to handle this in terms of the rough patch that we're going through as an offense. I mean, when you deal with something like that off the field, that puts everything in perspective. What we're dealing with on the field is it's just a football game. Now we need to get it corrected, but at the end of the day, it's football. What he dealt with off the field is life. That's real life stuff. So, you like to see him continue to progress in the way he's handled things. I mean, it's showing a lot of maturity, in my opinion.
Kenny?
Coach, wanted to ask you about Jazian, just kind of what you've seen from him in his development, and maybe if he could find a role somewhere in the second half of the season, or kind of what's the stages of his development right now.
Jazian is still out there with us in terms of on the offensive side of the field. He's not really doing scout team right now, so Jazz is with me pretty much every day. He gets reps with the second group. He has a pretty firm understanding of the offense. Obviously, there's more for him to learn, but he's coming along. His development process is coming along the way you want it to, and we'll see. I don't know how much he'll be used down the stretch. A lot of that can be determined by injuries. It could be determined by production. Who knows? But I think he's in a good spot. He's not doing anything that's a negative, in my opinion. He's doing all the right things.
Ken?
Yeah, last question for me. Obviously, you and George in your second year as coaches, and Abdul obviously in his first. So young offensive staff. How much input, I guess, do you guys have as young coaches into the game plan, or is it more kind of top down when you guys going into preparing for each week in the offensive, room?
We all share responsibility in this. We all have a say so. We all go through the run game, the pass game collectively as a group. So I wouldn't say it's just a top down. It's a collective effort. So we all share responsibility in everything that goes on, good or bad. But yeah, to answer your question directly, it is a collective effort.